So I want to share some lessons from a wet weekend in Wales that I had with a group of young people. I've done a number of residentials, and the thing that I reflected most in this particular residential was about the ratio. So I'm kind of going to contrast between a 1:4 ratio and a 1:2 ratio, and kind of draw out the benefits of the 1:2 ratio. So the idea of going on a residential is about taking young people away from their usual environment, away from home, parents, that influence, away from the feelings of their peers, and the objective is about helping young people build relationships with each other through shared memories. You know, they can say in years' time, remember that time when the tent fell down in the middle of the night? And that's what makes them, helps them build a really good relationship. It's also about building their confidence. It's about giving them an experience beyond their home environment. But what's really important, the real important objective for me, is about building relationships between the staff, the leaders, and the young people. It's about coming to that. It's about building that relationship with confidence, with trust, and also the shared memories. So that's what we wanted to achieve. We took the young people to a really remote site because we wanted to get them ready for an international expedition. So we went to the Brecon Beacons in Wales. There was no electricity, no mobile phone reception, no shops and no people, no one to distract. And actually the biggest challenge for the young people was pretty much the no shops. So we went on this team, and I wanted it to be different to learning. So it was young people that we work with in a day-to-day alternative provision setting, but I wanted the trip to have a different feel to the classroom. I knew that there'd be conflict, and we had already worked out that we were going to respond to that conflict in a different way. And what I wanted to do across the time is to catch the young people doing something well. That's a phrase from a friend of mine, Eileen Murphy. Catch the young people doing something well, and I wanted to catch them doing something well many more times than I caught them doing something bad. And I wanted to create that place where we were encouraging them for the good things that they did. There was one particular lad, he'd been very challenging for us for the whole year. Lots of aggression, shouting, swearing, defiance. And I wanted to use this as a key opportunity to build relationship with him, to build those memories and experiences, that trust with him. So it started off putting up the tents, and he did well at putting up the tents. I was able to congratulate him on that, to recognise his effort, his ability to carry, his strength. And I knew that he was physically able, so I wanted to focus on things that he was strong at and draw attention to those. One day I was breaking up pallets with a crowbar for the campfire, and he wanted to have a go at doing that. And it was just the opportunity I've been looking for. So, crowbar's a dangerous implement perhaps, so I worked with him to work out what the risks are, where the other young people were, what could happen if the wood went flying and the crowbar went flying. So we made the situation safe, taught him how to use the tool, let him go at it. And it was one of those really good experiences where I could trust him to do something like that, and he could see that trust happening. On this occasion he actually found it more difficult than he thought. Obviously I wasn't doing such a bad job as he thought I was, as he was criticising me to start off with. What would have been brilliant if then he would have stayed around and I could have helped him learn the lessons from that particular exercise, but his concentration at that point was gone. We weren't in school, I wanted a different environment, but I was able to congratulate him for what he did. On another occasion, a couple of students were tussling with a spade, and I asked him to get the spade off those students. Again, you might think that's kind of risky. I think it wasn't safe, the students tussling with the spade, but I actually felt he was in a good place and he could responsibly take the spade off of them, which he did. And again, I was able to reflect on that with him. So all the time I was building his confidence. This meant that at the time that he had a blow up, shouted, swearing at staff, defiant, the normal things, I had created a really good base with him. So we didn't pick up the issue at that point. But the next day I was digging a hole with him. Again, another physical job. Knew that he was good at these, knew that he excelled in them. And we were away from camp, and I'm saying to him, well done, the hole's fantastic, that's just what we need. Now let's pick up what happened yesterday, I said to him. And this is kind of mentoring by stealth, and the benefit of residentials is you get that opportunity to mentor by stealth, particularly when you have a a 1 leader to 2 student, 2 young people ratio. It gives you lots of opportunity to have those conversations. And usually in this situation, if in a school setting, he'd come to my office or I'd come to the classroom and have a structured mentoring session, he knows this is going to be about some sort of discipline, reflection, telling off, however he phrases it. But in this case, he wasn't aware it was coming, so I caught him unawares. It was in the normal run and mill, the reflection and conversations we've been having, and instead of getting the immediate reaction and anger, I got a very different response from him. I got a very vulnerable response from him. I managed to cut straight to the issue of why he had had that blow up the day before. For me, that conversation was worth that entire trip to Wales, because I made progress with him. And I made progress with him that I wouldn't have made if I had a 1-to-4 ratio, because I would have been answering practical questions from a number of young people at any point in time. But actually having that intensive staff ratio gave me the opportunity to really dig deep and get some really good conversations. A friend of mine, Ruth, who runs a youth work consultancy training program called Developing Youth Practice, spoke to me a number of years ago about a phrase, landing the learning. And that's one of the things that we've really embedded, that we wanted to land the learning. So those conversations I had with that young lad were started in a field in Wales, but they will now continue in our day-to-day mentoring. And we'll reflect back the experiences we had in Wales, and we'll land the learning of the mentoring, of the caving, of all those different things, so that what started in Wales will continue when we come back home. Part of going to Wales was about going away from the home environment. Part of coming back is we want to bring the learning and now apply that to the home environment. So the being away gives opportunities for young people to reflect. Being in wilderness takes away from distractions, and having a 1-to-2 ratio gives opportunity to really have some good conversations with young people by stealth when they're not ready for them.